What's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. We're about halfway through the week. I hope you guys had a great Monday and Tuesday. If you did anything cool, let me know. So the YouTube channel that we have now, it's HHA Fourth Grade Studios. HHA Fourth Grade Studios. If you guys have any cool videos, it could be you, I don't know, teaching us how to do something, you cooking, showing us how to create an amazingly delicious recipe, maybe drawing a picture, maybe playing a musical instrument or singing, anything like that. Send them over. We want to showcase your talent for your friends, your family, the HHA community. I think it'll be a really cool way to blow up that channel. You guys have so much talent. I want to make sure that people are seeing it. So today we are on lesson 8, titled Turn, Turn, Turn. To get to lesson 8, remember, you need to get through the first 7 lessons. Most of us are already on lesson 8. Don't go too far ahead. I don't want you going ahead. But today, Wednesday, April 22nd, lesson 8. Our objective: students will be able to identify and measure angles as turns and recognize them in various contexts. Now, normally, you are responsible for your fluency. That's your number gym and your Discovery Canyon. For the Discovery Canyon, I just want to show you guys this. I think some people might be having trouble on the lesson 7 one, so just very quickly, I'll jump into this. I'm not going to complete it, but I'm going to show you exactly what you need to be doing. So 843 minus 667, unbundle a 10 to make enough ones. So the way that this works, you have to fill in these boxes before you move on. They want us to do some bundling. So I can't subtract 7 from 3. That means I have to change my 4 into a 3. Notice how I crossed it out there? And then what do I turn this 3 into? If you said 13, you are correct. Notice how I cross it out, and then it'll let me move on. Okay? Now the same thing over here. My 8, that 8 turns into a what? I can't subtract 6 from this 3 in the tens, so I need to borrow. All right? The 8 turns into a 7, and what does that 3 turn into? You're going to have to complete it from here. I'm going to jump back to the main screen. All right, once you are done your fluency, we'll jump right into the math chat, our guided practice. Let's get into it.
What's up, Math Whiz? Let's warm up with some angles. Do this with me. Model an obtuse angle.
Model it with me, my friends.
Now, make an acute angle. Finally, a right angle.
Perfect L.
Beautiful. Let's Zearn.
Nice job. A little exercising too.
Let's start at the tick mark representing the hour of 12 and draw a line segment that ends at the tick mark representing the hour of 6. Then, let's divide the clock in half again. What fractional units have we created?
My friends, while you're going through this,
representing the hour of... Then, let's divide the clock in half again.
I think it might be a really, really good idea to draw your clock, okay? Try to draw your best circle. Make sure you're putting the tick marks. Label your 12 o'clock, your 3 o'clock, your 6 o'clock, your 9 o'clock, and then draw your quarters.
What fractional units have we created?
All right, what fractional units are represented in the clock? Okay, we can see how many units we have here. Boom, 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 boom. How many? If you said 4, you are correct. We have fourths. Good work.
These 2 perpendicular line segments have created fourths. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Again, my friends, you are watching these videos. They're pretty short, 30 seconds to a minute long between each of our problem sets. I will see you in a second. These are essential to make sure you are firming that knowledge.
At 12 o'clock.
All right, trace the arc between 12 and 3 with your finger. What fraction of the clock did you trace? Okay, let's trace it from 12 to 3. I'll do green. It's my favorite color. So 12, I'm going to go around my arc. That's the outside of our circle. Boom. So that is 1/4. Nice work. 1/4. This would be 2/4, 3/4, all the way around would be 4/4. How many degrees is 1/4 of the clock? So 1/4. How many degrees is this? Well, notice it looks like a perfect L. What angle is a perfect L? If you said a right angle, you are correct. The degree measurement for every right angle is always the same. So 1/4 of a circle has a 90-degree measurement. Woo! Nice job, my friends.
So,
The fraction of the circle between
I'll see y'all in a second.
12 and 3 is...
Okay, my friends, write the addition sentence for the total number of degrees that we moved. So 1/4, we just saw, is 90 degrees. 1/4 is 90 degrees. So let's plug that in. But we're going all the way around. So another quarter, let's do a different color. Let's do yellow. Another quarter is another 90 degrees. 90 plus 90. Y'all should be tallying this in your minds. Let's do another one. For the third quarter, I'm going to do this in, yeah, I think I'm going to do it in this color. Whose favorite color is pink? What a great color. Let's go another quarter around the arc. Another quarter. That's another 90 degrees. And our last quarter, we'll do Eric's favorite color. I don't know if it's actually his favorite color. I think it is. Blue. One more quarter, that's another 90 degrees. 4 quarters, that means 4 90-degree angles added up. When I add 90 times, or when I do 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90, or 90 times 4, I get 360. Let's see if our equation is correct. You got it. Nice. How many quarter turns did we make around the clock? Well, here's 1 quarter. Here's another. Here's a third. How many did we make? If you said 4 quarter turns, you're correct. Very nice job.
Lucas,
90 degrees
I'll see you in a second.
plus 90 degrees.
How many quarter turns did we make from 12 to 6? So this time we're going from 12 down to 6. Let's go around our arc. 3 to 6. So we made 2 quarter turns. 2 quarter turns around our clock. Can you start to guess what degree that would be? Here's 1 quarter turn. How many degrees is this first quarter? And our second turn, how many degrees is this second turn? It's a straight line now. We literally just turned around. How many degrees will that be? I have a feeling that's going to be our next question. Pause the video. I want you to plug that in. How many degrees will it be from 12 around to 6? What's our degrees there? What's the measurement of that angle? If you said 180, you were correct. You are correct, I should say. And we learned that a few lessons ago, right? A straight line has an angle measurement of 180 degrees, or half of what a full circle would be, a 360-degree circle. Nice job. How many quarter turns did we make from 12 to 9? Pause the video and let me know. Okay, let's check. 1, 2, let's go to 9. How many quarter turns did I make? Yes, we made 3 quarter turns. Good work. How many degrees did we move? Well, think about each quarter turn. 1, 2, 3. They're each 90-degree angles. They're right angles. So how many degrees did we move? How can we find it? If you said 270 degrees, you're correct. What I did was, normally I do quick multiplication. 90 times 3. Do 9 times 3. That's 27. All right. And then plug any zeros on the end. 270 degrees. Let's see if it's right. Woo! Good work, my friends.
Sophie,
We make
I'll see you in a second.
2/4 turns.
All right, our buddy Mr. Sawicki completed a full turn. How many degrees did he turn? All right, Mr. Sawicki doesn't get to do all the exercise. I'm going to do a little bit here. So if I'm facing the camera and I do a full turn, I just did a full circle. How many degrees was that? Go ahead and put your answer. If you said 360 degrees, you are correct. A full turn is 360 degrees. That's like making a full circle.
this time I'll make a half turn.
Okay, so Mr. Sawicki did his half turn like this. He started facing forward, and then he made 2/4 turns. I'm going to do it the opposite way, though. So I'm going to start facing this way, and now I'm going to make my turns. 1/4, 2/4. 2/4 turns, or a half turn. How many degrees? I'll give you a hint. Think about half of a full circle. If you said 180 degrees, you were correct. Nice job.
Stand up quietly and make a quarter turn to show 90 degrees.
I want you all to stand up and make your quarter turns. This might be cool. If you want to film yourself making these turns and let me know, what does a quarter turn look like and how many degrees? What does a half turn look like and how many degrees? And what does a full turn look like and how many degrees? I might award some bonus points out, some extra credit. So you can send those right to my email. Maybe include Miss Schultz and Miss Costello on there. That'll be cool to surprise them too. All right, y'all, let's continue.
Now I'll turn. Starting from here, whether you turn this way or this way, both are correct because both show 90 degrees. What if I make 2/4 turns in the same direction?
All right, my friends, don't worry about this note page. We can do this on our own scrap paper. Make sure you have a piece of paper out right now. If Mr. Sawicki makes 2/4 turns in the same direction, how many degrees will he have turned? All right, so 2/4 turns in the same direction. So I could turn, this is my left. I can turn 1, 2. That would be to the left, or I can do the opposite direction. 1, 2. Either way, I end up facing backwards, okay? I face the opposite direction. So I will have turned how many degrees? Go ahead and record it. If you wrote 180 degrees, I believe that you are correct. Let's check our work.
2/4 turns is the same as a half turn. Whether I start off here and turn this way, or start here and turn this way, I end up facing the same way, and you can see my back. We can say that I did a 180-degree turn. I was facing in one direction, and then I was facing in the opposite direction. Think about other turning angles.
Nice work. Our answer was 180 degrees. All right, find a degree measurement. A chef adjusts. Let me sit back down for a second. Find the degree measurement. A chef adjusts a knob on the stove. 1/4 turn. 1/4. So it's like switching that knob from facing up to facing 1/4 turn. We know 1/4 turn equals 90 degrees. Nice work. Find the degree measurement. A skateboarder spins around to face the other way. If you're a skateboarder, let me know. I skated my whole life, specifically longboards. Put it in Google Classrooms. I want to know my skaters out there. If you spin and face the exact opposite direction, what's our degree measurement? Pause the video and put your answer. If you said 180 degrees, you are correct. Nice job. All right, find the degree measurement. A car spins all the way around in a circle. This looks like a race car, Formula One maybe. Who likes racing? Raise your hand. Yeah, I like racing too. I like to drive fast, but not too fast. I don't like to be dangerous. All right, if I spin all the way around the circular track, all the way around, that's 1 full turn. How many degrees is that? If you said 360 degrees, you are correct. Nice job.
Lucas.
If a chef adjusts a knob on the stove 1/4 turn, the knob turns 90 degrees. When a skateboarder spins around to face the other way, she turns 180 degrees. When a car spins all the way around in a circle, it turns 360 degrees.
I love it. Today, we explored angle measurements as turns and saw that there are angles all around us. Head on over to the Tower of Power.
All right, my friends, let's go to the Tower of Power now. I'm going to go through a few of those questions. Remember, the Tower of Power is the last part of your Zearn lesson. You're not done that lesson. You will not get credit for this assignment until you finish all 4 parts of each lesson. All right, construct a 140-degree angle using a protractor. These are our tools. These are going to help us move the protractor. Right now we have one line. It's on our 0-degree measurement. So I'm going to have to scroll up. I'm going to move it 5 degrees. Notice what I'm doing. I'm creating an angle. If you all see this angle right here, creating an angle right there. Notice how it spreads. And I think I want to make it 140 degrees. So we have to keep it moving. Okay, there we go. Now, a lot of us on previous exit tickets, instead of measuring the angle between our rays, instead of measuring this angle, a lot of us measured this angle. A lot of us measured this one. But this isn't an angle here. It's not between 2 rays. There's really nothing on this side. So make sure you're measuring the opening of your angle, okay? That's key. Otherwise, you're going to get an answer of 10, 20, 30, 40. You're going to get an answer of 40 instead of 140. Let's see if this is correct. Nice job. All right, let's do the same thing. This time we're going to have a 60-degree angle. Let's open it up. Notice it's spreading apart. Here's the spread. Not quite big enough yet. It needs to be 60 degrees. There it is. Remember, you want to measure between your 2 rays. All right, our 2 rays right here. That's the angle that's measured, not this guy here. There's no line here. There's no ray extending this side. Great work. Let's keep climbing. Notice your tower. We're moving up. All right, we're back on our clocks. How many degrees did the minute hand turn from the beginning of Destiny's bike ride until the end? She's riding bikes. Raise your hand if you've ridden bikes while you've been home. I haven't. My bike's not tuned up. I have 2 flat tires. That doesn't seem very safe. All right. Beginning. We are at 1:15, and it looks like our hand moved around. Our minute hand moved around to 1:45. So take a look at this. I'm going to make quarters here because we were working with quarters in our last examples. How many quarter turns did I make? It looks like I made 2 quarter turns to get from here to here. Our 3 are 15 minutes, 2 are 45 minutes. So 2 quarter turns, 1 quarter turn is 90 degrees, another quarter turn is 90. That's 180 total. Nice job. All right. Mr. Stawicki just did a cartwheel. I can't do a cartwheel. Maybe I can. If we get 100% completion on this, the next video I'll start it out with a cartwheel. We'll see. You might see me cartwheel right into the couch, but I'll do it anyway. So when he did a cartwheel, he went from facing upwards. Here's my cartwheel. As he spins around, he goes down, he goes back around, and he ends his cartwheel facing up, right? He's facing vertical. So he did a whole rotation. What do we call a whole turn? How many degrees? If you said 360 degrees, I think that you are correct. Great work. All right. Gabrielle faced north. She turned 270 degrees to the left and 90 degrees more to the left. In what direction is Gabrielle now facing? All right, Gabrielle. We're going to make you orange. All right. She starts by facing north. So she's looking in this direction. All right. She turns left. That's to our left. We're going to go this direction around our arc. 270 degrees. All right. So 270 degrees is 4 quarter turns. So if she's traveling around, there's 1, that's 90. That's 180. That's 270. And then she's going to go 1 more left. She's going to keep going. 1 more 90-degree turn left. So where does she end up? What direction? You got it. She ends up right back where she started, facing north. She went 360 degrees to the left. Awesome work, my friends. Okay, sit tight. The last thing I want to show you before I split for the day is your exit ticket. And just one question that I think might be a little confusing. I want to clear it up before you guys tackle it. I'll see you in 1 second. All right, my friends, we are on our exit ticket now. All right, couple questions. Make sure you're doing both parts. Complete this. So make sure you complete the Zearn lesson before you do this. Remember, I am not, even if you get a perfect score on these exit tickets, I'll give you a 0 until you do the lesson. Once you do the lesson, you'll get all your credit back, but a 0 will be in that grade book unless you've done the Zearn lesson and you've done your exit ticket. Make sure you're doing both. If you have any questions, you need anything answered, you need help from me, I'm always here. Just reach out. But I need both of those answered. If you want full credit, you also have to do your Dreambox warm-up. So I'm getting a report each week, okay? Check your private comments on Google Classroom, the ones that I submit with your assignments. You've got a bunch of feedback to look through. Make sure you look through that today or tomorrow, and make sure you're staying on pace with your work. Again, if you need help, just reach out. All right, so question 1, how many quarter turns do we make to go from 12 to 6? Remember, this is a quarter turn. There's 1. Here's another. How many degrees around would that be? So you need to answer for quarter turns and degrees. The second question, how many quarter turns does a picture need to be rotated in order for it to be upright? So you're turning this little doggo around so he faces up. He's turning in the opposite direction. When I turn in the opposite direction, how many degrees did I turn? Think about that. If you have to check my video, go back and double check. Last but not least, Please read question 3 carefully. Jill, Cheyenne, and Barb stood in the middle of the yard and faced the barn. Jill turned 90 degrees to the right. Cheyenne turned 180 degrees to the left. Barb turned 270 degrees to the left. They all start by facing the barn, but some of them turn in this direction. Others turn in the opposite direction. Pink is right. Blue is left. So make sure you're turning in the correct direction, and you want to list out what they're facing after they make those turns. I'd actually draw it out. I would draw this box. I'd put the house on top, the tree on the bottom, the fence on the right, the barn on the left. I'd make sure you know the right and the left, and I would trace it out with your pencil or pen or your finger. All right, my friends, once you're done, submit that. And excellent job. I look forward to our Zoom chat tomorrow. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Take it easy.